Hello everybody, welcome back to the craft room. What I come on is I've been making these, and they're like a little backpack, if you want to call them a backpack bag, and it'll load quite a bit actually, because I don't know how deep they are. The box itself is 3 inches tall and it's 2 inches wide, so you'll load quite a bit in there, and I think they've come out really cute. And I don't know where, I just was playing around and I was sticking things together, and this is how it have come out. This was just my first template, and you can see where I've been cutting and scoring and different things. But I thought, well, that come out cute. And I thought, that looks like a little backpack. So I did one then in the pinky purpley colour. And I think this one is so cute. And you can squeeze in them, or you don't have to. And it's just a box. But if you squeeze that in, and it looks a bit more like a bag, if you know what I mean. And I thought, oh my god, they are so cute. And as I said, the box itself is 2 inches and the height of it is 3 inches. And I thought, well, they'd be ideal for little gifts, or even if the kids like going back to school, you could put little gifts in there for the kids, for their, if they're having a birthday present, when they go to these kids' parties or something. And I thought, well, they'd be ideal for the kids. So I'll show you how I made it. And I'm going to use the craft card stock, because, that's all, because I don't use the craft card stock very often. So I thought, well, I'll use some of it up. And what you'll need is a piece of cardstock that measures 10.5 inches by, I got the measurement by here, so it's 10.5 inches by 5, and then you need another piece that is 3 inches by 5, then you need 2 pieces that is 3.5 by 1/2 inch, and then you need another piece for your handle that is 3 inches by 1/2 inch. So that's your pieces. So I'll put these by there in a minute and get my scoreboard. And put them over this side. Get my scoreboard. And then on this longest, I'm not blending down again now in a minute. I'll use this one. On your longest piece and the 10.5 piece, you score it at 3. I don't know if this will go in these grooves now. I can't use that. I'll have to bend down to get this one a minute. Hang on, 2 seconds. Oh, it always falls in an awkward place. Hang on, pick them up while I'm down there. Oh, come on. That's it. Right. Oh, no. Get my chair back in now. Oh, it's always stuck. Right. Let's start again. So, on your 10.5 piece, on your 10.5 length, you scored it at 3, 5, 3, 5, 8 and 10. So there's 3, 5, 8 and 10. Turn it 1 turn and you're going to score it at 2 inches. And that's all your scoring done on that piece. So pop that up there for a mo. Right, then on this 5" by 3", on your 5" piece, you're just going to pop it in your scoreboard on a 5" and you're going to score it at 1". And that's that piece scored. Then on these little pieces, and get the right pieces. So on your 3.5 by 1/2, you want to score them at 1/2 inch either end. So 1/2 inch on that end and 1/2 inch on that side, and then the same with the other one, 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. That's those two. And then on this 3" one, do the same again, 1/2 inch and then that end and 1/2 inch on that end, and that's your score, all your scoring done. So pop that back in there, move that out of the way. So pop you back down there and bring these pieces back in. Fold and burnish your score lines like that. So that's that piece. Now fold and burnish all these score lines, making sure they're all straight. I mean, you can cover it with pretty papers, or you can do whatever you want to do. This is just giving you the ideas. I mean, you haven't got to be exactly the same as me. I'm just giving you the ideas, and you can run with it what you want to do. I mean, you can do the same. It's entirely up to you. But I thought for the satchel, they're usually brown, innit they? So that's why I thought to leave it to brown. So you get your scissors, and on this little narrow piece, I'm going to wedge it there and cut this little wedge, and I'm going to cut that right out, because you don't need that little piece on the end. Okay, and I'm just going to give that a little wedge, so you've got that. And then on these 4 score lines, I'm going to cut up all these score lines right up to your score line, like that. Okay, and then on these smaller squares, I'm going to just notch them out, and then on this side, and all I'm doing is just cutting that score line away. That's all I'm taking off, is that score line. And I'm going to do the same with this little square, and it's just cutting that score line away, that's all, and it helps it fold, that's all it does. Okay, so move that out the way, and then you've got that. And then I'm going to get my glue, and hope everybody's having a nice day, and it is boiling again. And then on this little tab, you're going to run some glue, or if you want to use your tape runner, your tearing tape, it's entirely up to you what glue you use. I'm just using this wet glue because it'll hold it better. And then I fold it over, make sure it's straight, and glue that down. Okay, there you go. And then before I put it all together, I just got this vintage photo de-stressing, and I'm just going to run the de-stressing around out all these folded lines. Don't need much, just a little brush, and then I'm going to go around the top and the back, and then on these folded lines on there as well. Okay, don't have to do this if you don't want to, it's entirely up to you. There you go. And I'm going to do the same on this piece. And then on this piece, what I'm going to do is on the bottom end, I'm just going to corner out round the corners on there. That's okay, didn't round out very good, that's better. That's better. There you go. And then I'm going to do the same with these little strips. And it just gives it a little bit of a lift, that's all. Gosh, it's running off me. And then where your seam is, I pop that in first, and I pop some glue on these tabs, and then on this tab I pop that in first, and then I stick that down on there straight, and then that one, make sure it's straight, and stick that down like so, and then I pop the glue onto there, plenty on because it's going to hold the bottom in, and then make sure that's straight. Lay it on there, and I'm going to swoosh that glue in like so, and there you have your box. And now you don't see those flaps outside, and you don't see them from the inside. You think, where's the flaps to? And they're hiding. And then on this piece, before I glue this down, I just get my little thing liner pen, and I just put my ruler on there, and I just run little fake stitches. They haven't got to be neat, just little fake stitches. When it comes to the corner, just turn the corner like that. And it's just giving us some little fake stitches, and I think it sets it off. I mean, you haven't got to do it in black, you can do brown, this is dark brown, I think it is. And then I'm going to go across this side. And then across this side. Like that. And then I'm just going to go just on them little tabs you scored, like that. I mean, you can do it all over if you want. I just as on the ends. Like that. Like so, last ones. It hasn't got to be perfect. That's okay for me. And then I'm just going to run some glue along there just to your folded edge, like that. Find your back, so which is there, and I lay that on so you can see. And then I'm gonna swish my glue on there, like that. And there you have that, and that comes around to the front. I'm gonna give that 2 minutes to adhere. And then I get my bone folder, and then I just, so that'll go round, and then I go from this side, and it just helps that curve a bit, so you get that curve, and there you go. And then I got this, what you call it? Oh, Velcro. I couldn't think then. And I'm gonna pop some glue dots on there, because they are not sticky. These are, I made them up myself. They come in a strip and you make them up yourself. So I glued them ones, but for quickness I'm gonna put glue dots on them. So you pop your Velcro on, and then pop that where you want that, like so. And I'm going to gently, I can't see, just going to gently take that off there in a minute. They're so strong. Dear, dear. So I'm just going to gently pop that there. And I'm going to pop that down like so. And there. And then I will glue it after to make sure it adheres. And then just pop your fingers in the sides and just pop them closed, or you could leave them as is if you want. It's entirely up to you. And just give them a little, and then on the back, the two of the same size, in between your score lines, just run your bone folder and give them that little curl in between your score lines, and then pop your glue on those little squares like that, and then pop your one on the back of there and the one to the bottom. Make sure they're straight in line with one another. Know that. And there you got that one. Then you do the same with this one. Pop a bit of glue on them. And then line that one up to that one. There you've got your back straps, and they'll stick down nice there. And then this one then is your handle, and then you do the same in between your score lines and run your bone folder, and it gives you that. Okay, and then you pop a bit of glue onto your, and then pop your handle on where you want to put your handle. Give that a few seconds to take. And there you have your bag. And then I cut these two flower shapes, and I stamped out "Hello beautiful friend," and I just stuck on these 3 little dainty little flowers with a glittery leaf. I have put it on some foam pads, and I'm gonna pop this on to my bag, and I can take them off, and I'm just gonna pop that on to the front of my bag. Like that, and now I'm gonna pop some glue onto these. Now you've seen where they gotta go and how they go. Because they will stick now. And I could leave them because they will stick. And your fingers in them. Right, and look, you can hold as much as you want in there because they're quite big. But I will fill it with goodies, because don't forget, I'll stick that down a minute, because don't forget, whatever I make on camera for the month, you will be having, I'll pull somebody's name out, and whoever name comes out, they will receive everything I've made for the month. So don't forget. And there you go. So that's going in the bag for the make for the month. Stick that back on there. Let me take that off there. I know it wouldn't stick on you on camera. Load that there a minute. Load that one there a minute. So there, that'll do, and I'll wait for that to dry before I stick it in. And I'll fill out with goodies, and that'll go in for the giveaway. So I hope you like these and you give them a go. And if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget, I'm having a giveaway for 600 subscribers, and I'll be back on and show you all the bits you can win. So thank you all for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon.